Reporting for duty, Commander. Orders received.
Okay.
A little help here.
Of course. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. We're gonna do a little news. Don't forget, I just put up a little cryptocurrency one, Crypto Corner. Look for that. And we're gonna try to do this quick. Oh, shoot.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
You'll be getting no orders. There's no time for that kind of silliness. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Alright, there's some world in the news because stuff happens. There's a bunch of tornadoes in the Mississippi and a new meaning to baby on board. A lady came to Hawaii on the airplane and gave birth. Aww.
Trooper standing by.
Thing is, she didn't know she was pregnant, eh? She's like, what? Everyone else is like, what? And gave birth on the plane. So this is news Pepah. Yeah, this is where we look at what's inside the newspaper because it's called newspaper. What? Think of something more clever, eh? And Mr. Microphone up here, eh? Just gotta remember not to knock my head on it. So, in order to see what's on the inside of the paper, the trick is to look on the outside, because that's what I called it. And that's what's known as oops. Headline. Yeah, fake a bunch of stuff. Something gotta fit. What is the headline anyways? Find out what it is. No, I glanced at it before. Alright. It says right here, waiting for a reprieve. That's the kind. They're having like a long series on the volcano Kilauea that erupted and wiped out Leilani Estates 3 years ago. Lopuna, frustrated by the wait for the road repair, to still repair the road. There's a big giant lava all over it. And up here, foreign impact on tourism still felt. That's the kind. This means that even though we love our mainland visitors, half of them come from international, so they're waiting on that. Numbers for viruses. Oh, 80% on Oahu. Ooh. 63% on the average for the day, over the week. 113 new cases statewide. Bye tier anything. 2% contagiousness rate. Alright. So, yes, and there's news on how scientists think about the virus now. Ooh, back in the day. First, back in the day. Back in the day, in 1989. 1989. Luckily for Honolulu Community College students, yay! HCC, the giant dinosaur on campus is a plant eater. The life-size Diplodocus replica was created by Richard Allen Chase, who crafted it with bed sheets. Isn't that nice? You made your bed enough to sleep in it. Oh my. This thing is going crazy. Alright, what else is here? Nothing there. And this is going on. and there's stuff, and then there's like stuff and stuff. The 4 astronauts returned. It was a nighttime splashdown, so here's a related picture. Ooh, this little knob floating in the water. Oh, off Florida, huh? Off Florida. So they splashed down in the Bermuda Triangle. Get it. And here's a picture that I just got to put up. It's the largest suspension bridge in the world. Claims to be the longest. It's over the canyon in Aruca, northern Portugal. The Aruca Bridge is inaugurated Sunday. This is brand new. You first. It offers 1,700 foot walk across a span of some 574 feet above the river Paiva. Paiva, don't take a diva. Look at this thing too. It has don't blame us. You're not gonna accidentally fall over or push your girlfriend or push the boyfriend over. Oops, she fell. I think about that every time I see a bunch of tourists leaning over the volcano looking inside. It's like, oh, somebody. Oh, that's just the way I think. I studied in criminology in Chaminade University before the teaching degree. Herd immunity is unlikely in the U.S. experts now say. So, we're not going to get herd immunity. It's unlikely. Maybe never, ever, we're going to get herd immunity. Ever. Wait, overemphasize the point. Well, Fauci's kind of explaining it like, okay, when that thing was bantered around, herd immunity, it's kind of a concept more than a definable measurement. Like, herd immunity, we have exactly the amount of cases, and it's herd immunity, ding, no. It's more like a concept that if there's enough immunity, then it won't spread and it'll be contained, and then it would, that kind of thing. But people took it on the rise because, so any kind of a media, so don't give me this fake news thing. It's television, it's newspaper, it's radio, it's internet, it's social media. But the thing about social media and things of that nature is that anyone can say their opinion. Freedom of speech. And all these opinions are not real. So, not factual, let's say, or based, sometimes not even remotely on fact. But here's my point here with that. Here's something about herd immunity that it's going to be something like you're going to have to get your shot once in a while, and some people are going to get it in the future. So this thing might stick around as get used to it. And if you're not vaccinated and you run across it, bye-bye. And here's something I thought was really interesting. I'm taking an extra minute or two on this. They figure, what was it? Let's see if we can quote this thing on this. It's like, it will likely get up to how many people are vaccinated, because that really depends on vaccinated. There's likely going to be 30% of Americans, despite B117 UK variant, there's going to be 30% of Americans unvaccinated. In the end of, we gave everybody the vaccines as best we could, now no one wants them or already got them. There's still going to be 30% unvaccinated. 30%. I said it again. Why? Because how many people in America think that Trump still won the presidency? It was a bad election and he was falsely given the runaround and he's still president? How many people think that in America? 30%. Oh, really? I was shocked by that number, so it's stuck in my head. I'm not going to go search it, fact check it if you wish it is true. And I'll run around and, okay. And now we're just running on too much time. Tourism, follow the longer route. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Wiping out. Holy crap. Sudoku. Sports. Bohemian volleyball. The girls won. Yay. Ladies won. Yay. Wet ladies. Wet ladies in the pool. Man, they kick ass. They won. You don't hear about them until they win the whole freaking Western Conference. And the eviction moratorium, you don't have to pay your rent because it's play. It's going to be phased out, so you have to start paying your rent again. Oh well. Papa stay broke anyway. It's all a dang farce, I say. Ooh. Alright. That's time. Time, I say. Let's take it away. Political cartoon. Yeah, political cartoon. Ooh, look, the elephant and the donkey. I wonder who they are. I know who they are. I'm so angry with woke corporations. They're labeling like Amazon and these things that aren't woke at all, pretty much, because they went against what they said. They're labeling them, smearing them like they're woke. That woke people. I'm not even sure what that is anymore. They're woke like this. That means like extreme left for them. Extreme leftists. That's woke. To define what they would look at it. I'm so angry at woke corporations. Let's raise their taxes. Oh, I'm not that angry because they don't raise taxes on the big. They pay no taxes. Oh, brother. Okay, yeah, I know they're not funny anyways. Even if I didn't explain it. Moving on. Recognize service of public workers. Of course, recognize the service of public workers. Investigate police officers fair and objectively. Of course. Investigate. Oh yeah, this is one I was going to read. So they're investigating the cops, body cam and all that. Investigation of police officers must be fair and objective. If someone is bashing my head in, so I had to read this one. If someone is bashing my head in, I will use maximum, even deadly force to protect myself. If there is credible evidence that someone is about to use a deadly weapon or vehicle to harm me and or others, the time I have to use a slash and or, I will do anything to avoid loss of life. But if I'm a police officer responding to violent in-progress crime, jeopardizing human lives, and I use deadly force on someone who has used or is using deadly force on victims, then within hours, I face knee-jerk commendation, lawsuits, termination, and worse. If you use deadly force protecting us, you'd be under investigation any day. You have to investigate it. Locally, the ACLU, defense lawyers, attorneys, legal experts, family members have recklessly and irresponsibly vilified and accused multiple officers of murder, resulting in demonstrating of law enforcement with hasty speculation, inaccurate and incomplete information, and zero investigation. Woo, that's a lot, eh? Investigations must be timely, thorough, objective, transparent, and purposeful. They did it on purpose, I know it. Purposeful. Frenzied rushes to judgment of themselves, unfair, biased, and dangerous. John Hashibata Midilani, nephew of the cop. No, sorry. Probably, yeah. Some people are just, they know. And Hawaii, it's island. Here at North Shore, landfills. The one with the map of the landfills. Honolulu, Oahu, one big dump. North Shore sites. North Shore sites not good for a new landfill. Per the article on landfill locations, areas 2, 3, and 4 are located in the North Shore area. They have a history of flooding. Site article, April 28th. The threatening streams start in the Hau'ula Forest Reserve, Opa'eula, and then Paukau'ila streams flow into Kayaka Bay. Ki'iki'i streams flow from Lake Wilson to Wahiawa and then into the bay. So how do you put a landfill in the area with active streams? Even the river at Waimea Bay has to have the sand dredged to open to the river, to the ocean. I can see Waimea on a big surf day with mattresses going over the falls. I have a 2-lane road. Wai'ula has one road now at Waiula Bridge closed. Garbage trucks will be lining up the hill. It is not a good location for a landfill, even with a cursory look. Laura Boles, Wailua. This is a NIMBY, not in my backyard. I thought it was pointed out. You know what would be better? Not a coolie. That's the only thing that's missing. Systematic racism? No, we did that. Yeah, systematic. It's I think the definition is what's your definition of a system? And not everybody in the system is racist. Blah blah blah. Hart doesn't need another consultant. I am appalled and angry at this government for thinking of hiring a consultant, let alone Colleen Hanabusa. Signed article April 29th gets $925,000 our contract. Why the heck do we need a consultant? There are people in charge not doing their job? If so, then fire them all. But to hire a consultant and Hanabusa at that is ludicrous. She is a lawyer. Doesn't the city have a corporation council? We are supposedly in financial constraint and we spend our money foolishly. No wonder people don't trust the government. Meanwhile, we have a bridge in Wailua. This is where Laura Bull's from. Is what's going to take a year or so to build. This is the kind of service are we getting? Marlene Lyons. Haleiwa. And one more. Hiring Hanabusa, because it was the same. An outrage for funding failing rail. Colleen Hanabusa gets $924,000 contract. Same article, April 29th. Is it any wonder why this train, boondoggle, has run amok? Get the money while you can before the whole project craters. This is an outrageous for a project that does not have the money to finish. Who is in charge? James Owen. While I knew it. Okay. I don't know who wins the tree on Honolulu. But you make me laugh. You're so funny. But it's gotta be one of these ones. Yeah, they made a bridge back about I did this one. Get the money before it craters. Come on, the language, man. Use your words. James Owen gets it. Look, T-Rex, billions of T-Rexes roaming the earth, and this is just one of the toes at the toes. Look, you win, but you don't get this. No, you don't. This is just the award. The effervescent feeling of bubbling over. I was featured in Manga Specs Hawaii. This Pepah. Like, subscribe before we tank, before we crater. Anyways, what can go wrong? It's Mongoose Monday, yeah? Happy Mongoose Monday. Mongoose Monday. Happy Mongoose Monday. Don't forget that. I mean, what can go wrong? Oh, yeah.